Hello there, I am Ravishing Ross Twaddell from Cultaholic Wrestling, and I have a question for you. Are you a professional wrestling fan?
Yes.
Do you want to get your mittens on a monthly mystery subscription box thing that contains many mysteries relating to the world of professional wrestling that is delivered to you on a monthly subscription basis?
Yes.
Are you wondering if I could start one of these unboxing videos with a different style of intro?
Yes.
Well, tough tits, because I can't. But of course, we are here to unbox what is an example. This isn't a thing you can actually buy with your own money. This is just a typical example of what you can expect to receive if you do purchase a monthly subscription from WrestleCrate.co.uk. It's a bit like Tenacious D, this. This isn't the greatest song in the world. No. This is just a tribute subscription box. Just an example. So let's get cracking with the knacking, dear viewer. Let's flip this thing around. How seamless was that thing there? And the thing that catches my eye immediately is this here little box which says Heavy Crate Champions on the top of it, which is a pun, by the way, because wrestling has a division typically that is heavyweight. This thing here is called WrestleCrate, this here is a Heavy Crate, and this thing here is Heavy Crate Champions. And we have a picture of Progress's Cara Noir, known across the wrestling world, by the way, not just Progress, but he's got the Progress Championship there. Cara Noir, let's have a look what's inside this little here box thing there. Let's get rid of that. And here we see the cutest little Cara Noir rubber kind of figurine thing. Look at how adorable that thing is there. Tell me this wouldn't look lovely on any shelf inside your house. This will be available in the December WrestleCrate, so if you want this, the December version of the WrestleCrate is the thing you need to get your mittens on. But let's refer to the notes to find out a bit more about this little thing here. As well as the current Progress champion and winner of this year's Dub X Dub 16 karat gold tournament, Cara Noir can add beautiful looking vinyl figure to his CV. Just look at that thing there, and I dare you to disagree with what's written down there on that sheet of paper. We have a t-shirt that I will speak about at the end of this unboxing experience because we have some big news about that bloody thing there. But the next thing that catches my eye is a Penta L0M WrestleCrate exclusive little pin badge. Look at the detail on that pin badge there. It's like I've got his actual severed head in my hands right now. Unbelievable detail. That is genuinely lovely, as all of this is, but this is up there with the best of the stuff in here. Oh, the weather outside is frightful because it's winter and it's pissing cold, isn't it? But anyway, it's almost Christmas season, of course, and WrestleCrate have recognised that the Christmas season is cropping up on us, and we have 3 different Christmas wrestling-related cards to give to your loved ones this festive season. A festive season, of course, full of regret, full of fighting, and full of booze. Or is that just mine? I don't know. First of all, we have another pun. Lots of lovely puns in this WrestleCrate here. Jingle Bell Rock with a lovely arty picture of The Rock from that iconic picture of his with the fanny pack and the necklace, but a Christmas variation of that from the mid-1990s. Oh, they've got things written inside, look, that are appropriate for the thing that's on the front of them. We have whatever you're cooking, have a great Christmas, and we all know that Rock loves to cook a massive Christmas turkey and then put pancakes and waffles and syrup on top of it. I don't know. I just see that on YouTube all the time, The Rock eating all kinds of waffles and pancakes and turkeys with syrup. Moving on though, next up we have "'Tis the Season for Candy Canes", and there's flames and it's black and red, so you know that it's relating to former WWE superstar turned mask-hating man Kane. Inside of this one though, it says "Have a big red Christmas", and we all know we all love to have a big red Christmas because you have one too many snowballs, you have one too many glasses of sherry, and your face, it turns beet red no matter who you are. And finally though, we have this one here that says "Santa isn't real, but pro wrestling is". Of course, that's what we want to say, isn't it, WrestleCrate? It says "Have a Merry Christmas", and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold, or maybe even Ron or Don Nazi Harris say so, as their Stone Cold Stunner, Santa Claus himself. So there you go, lovely Christmas cards there that you can give to your in-laws or your siblings or your parents, and no matter who you give it to, they will all have a massive wrestling themed smile on their face this festive season. I'm terrible at this. Let's move on quickly. What's inside this little toilet tube thing here? We have Lovely, lovely, lovely. Do not forget about Keith. It's just been a year past the anniversary of myself and Tom Campbell bringing that bollocks into the world. And as you can see here, we have an absolutely gloriously limitless picture of one Keith Lee. On to the DVD portion of the box we go to now, and this one says 31/8/19. I'm guessing that must be a date when Iron Woman, Art House Wrestling Volume 3 all took place. Let's have a look at some of the names on this professional wrestling card. We have Charlie Evans versus Kanji. We have Jade versus Man Like Deriz. We have Spike Trevay versus Harry Singh. We have the Resurgence Championship on the line with Gene Money, who is the champion, going up against Chris Brooks. We have the Henchman versus Mack and Moser. We have Shakara, not that one. We have Chikara versus Connor Mills. We have Big T. Is he related to Big E? Is he related to WCW's Big T? Is he related to WCW's Bigger T? If you know, let me know. He's versing up against Jetta, against Joseph Kafka, and against Rhea O'Reilly. Lots of fantastic professional wrestling action right here, I'm sure. Wrestling Resurgence is a theatre-led pro wrestling and art company, creating their own unique brand of in-ring action. Art House Wrestling Volume 3 features matches, including the things I've just said there. I should have prepared for this video before I sat down and shot it. But there we have it. Some fantastic professional wrestling action, I am sure. I swear to you, I'm not drunk. Oh, just lie down, will you? Moving on to what might just be the biggest and bestest thing in this here WrestleCrate example. It's a signed Chris Jericho thing. Isn't that lovely? The Demo God comes to WrestleCrate with this exclusive artwork, which was designed for our subscribers by the brilliant Defract. Didn't they do a lovely job? And is hand signed by the GOAT in the US. The former WWE and AEW champion Chris Jericho is one of the greatest ever to do it, and is as good today as he ever was. That last bit is disputed, but the rest of it is undisputed, just like Chris Jericho was the first ever undisputed champion all the way back in the Arse End of 2001. I could work for QVC. This is a piece of piss, this. And then the WrestleCrate just said hello to me, because we have Kenny McIntosh's Inside the Ropes and the December 2020 edition of their world famous and fantastic professional wrestling magazine. Let's have a look. Look at the pictures of the lovely writers there. Dante Richardson, Dragon Izu himself. It's been a while since I've seen him there. We've got Kenny himself, Joe Hendry, our very own Justin Henry. Who else is there that we might know? Bill Apter is there. Brian Elliott is there. Finley Martin is there. A whole star-studded cast of professional wrestling writers. You don't need me to sell you this thing. It's absolutely fantastic. But we do speak about a career retrospective about Le Champion himself, Chris Jericho. Heroines of the mat, female warriors from Mildred Burke to Rhea Ripley. That seems like a history, a potted history of female professional wrestling. Survivor Series, should WWE go back to its traditional roots? Probably after this year's event, you would say, with the Raw and SmackDown portion I'm speaking about there in particular. Then we have AEW Dynamite addressing the first year of the most explosive show on TV. Hell in a Cell coverage. Sasha Banks is covered here as well. We have a feature covering the highlights of the boss's career to date. And we have a bloody crossword. And if you're going to sit there and tell me you don't like a crossword, I'll slap you right in the face, because nobody, I repeat, nobody does not like a cross. Everyone loves a crossword. Next up, we have this 2021 WrestleCrate calendar, which has been produced alongside Beyond Gorilla. And we have pictures. I feel like a teacher at school showing the class what's going on. War Geordie Packway, aye, buddy lad. It looks like he's outside in Newcastle upon Tyne right there. We have Tony Storm. We have Gangrel, who rules 12 times over. I don't care what you say. How great was it to see him on AEW recently? We have The Machine, not Bert Kreischer, but Brian Cage. We have Pete Dunne himself. And then that's it. That's it for the year. A lovely calendar, lovely artwork, lovely, 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 all the way around. A calendar for 2021. So you always know what date it is. That's how calendar works, Ross, you tit. And then just before we speak about the t-shirt, we have this thing which is actually on my keys. The last time I got my mitts on one of these, I put it on my keys and I've used it upwards of 3 times, because basically I live alone in this lockdown era, so I don't need a trolley. I just use a basket. But anyway, if you do use a trolley when you go to the shopping market, you need to get your hands on one of these WrestleCrate tingies that you put in the slot where the pound coin goes. It's revolutionary stuff. It's a must-have for every single professional wrestling fan. And now let's go down here and look at this t-shirt. Let's rip it out the bag. Oh, here we have a Cultaholic exclusive t-shirt. There it is. And unfortunately, you have already missed out on this exclusive Cultaholic t-shirt, but do not worry everybody, all hope is not lost, because the next 100 people to sign up at WrestleCrate.co.uk with the promo code Cultaholic will receive the Ross Twaddell signed print, and this is the only way to get this print. You sign up, you might have missed out on this thing here, as lovely as it is, but let's be honest with you, what do you want more? You want a signed print with my face on it, in a lovely arty design, by the way. A fantastic artist has put my face into some cartoonish art, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Get yourself over to WrestleCrate.co.uk, put the code Cultaholic in there, and get your Ross Twaddell signed. It'll be hand signed by me, just like Chris Jericho. Me and Chris Jericho on similar levels. Get the print there. That's the only way to get it. Right then, so I've always wanted to do this, just like they do in their romantic scenes in The Office and all of the films, with the WrestleCrate portion of the video over. Let's clear the table and get on some Cultaholic wrestling merchandise. Wah, 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 wah. Do all sorts of effects. Richard Tubman, because this is big news. Hoodies, pins, posters, masks and shirt, apart from the Hell in a Smell version, of course, they are available now at cultaholicshop.com, because the latest order from us, it has arrived. And what's more is the fact that we have a Black Friday sale that starts today, Wednesday, at 8 p.m. GMT, where you can get up to 40% off everything on the site. Do not despair. It'll all be clear once you get on the site, cultaholicshop.com. And there's 2 new items that need to be added to the website that I'm honoured to speak to you about now. We have 3 different designs of Christmas cards relating to Cultaholic, not the WrestleCrate versions you saw earlier. Cultaholic Christmas cards are coming to cultaholicshop.com. And it is my distinct honour and privilege to tell you all about the ravishing Ross Twaddell t-shirt that is coming to cultaholicshop.com, a portion of the proceeds of which is going to Movember. Believe it or not, YouTube comments, which continually get this wrong. This is not a fashion choice. I know it does no favours for my already ugly head, by the way. This is raising money for Movember. A link to my Movember page can be found somewhere down below, I do believe. But anyway, ravishing Ross Twaddell merchandise is coming, and let me tell you, it was a hard decision for me to whap my t-shirt off and to get my muscular titties out. I'm really shy about my physique, but I tell you what, we're raising money for a good cause here at Cultaholic, so I thought, you know what, I'll flex like I've never flexed before. So ravishing Ross Twaddell merchandise is coming. And just before I get on with this big pile of things that you can find on cultaholicshop.com, we have to tell you about Cultaholic collectibles signed arty prints. We have 100 of each of the 9 designs available, so please get those fingers waggling very fast indeed. So as I said, 9 different designs to collect, signed by each presenter, a different way to get your hands on each of the 9 cards. That's important to remember. Each and every card that will be released down the line, there is a different way to get your hands on them. The first card that is available is that of former Cultaholic heavyweight champion Owen Mawson, and you can get this because it's going to be given away free with the first 100 people ordering anything in our Black Friday sale. So if you see this sale is happening, get yourself over to cultaholicshop.com, and the first 100 people to order something as part of the Black Friday sale, they will get a free signed Owen Mawson print. So if Owen is your favourite member of Cultaholic, I know he's Jack the Jobber's favourite member of Cultaholic, please act quickly to avoid disappointment. But please do remember there will be different ways to get each and every Cultaholic signed presenter card thing in the future. You can get mine with WrestleCrate, Owen as part of the Black Friday sale. Just keep an eye on our social media channels to find out how to get the ones that come out in the future. But let's crack on with the lovely things I have in front of me right now, and I have a Cultaholic mask because, of course, it's one of those ones with the pull things on. It's adjustable, everybody. You can still hear me, can't you, anti-mask people? It's not that bad. Don't worry about it. So if you pull that down there, it tightens to your face. So if you've got a small head, problem solved. Cultaholic mask. There we have it. Then we have 2 puppet Jack pins, and I've seen people getting confused about this. This is not an actual Jack the Jobber pin. This is Puppet Jack from the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast. As Matthew of Botchamania says, everything is better with puppets, and your jacket and your bag will be better with a Puppet Jack pin. Moving on there to some more pin-related things, we have a pink background version and a yellow background version of the illustrious Tom Campbell with Barry the Shark. Ma, 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 ma. That's what Seth Rollins would sound like if he was a shark. But anyway, look at beautiful Tom with his beautiful hair and his beautiful beard and his really big mouth alongside Barry the Shark. If you want your bag and or your lapel to just exude all kinds of charisma and say love you bye to your pals on a Friday specifically, get your mittens on these pins here. Puppet Jack in sticker form. You can't get enough of Puppet Jack because everything is better with puppets. Tom and Barry, there they are in vinyl sticker form. And then finally, Pachiti Mania, because everyone loves a Pachiti Mania, don't they? Everyone remembers who was alive back there, where they were when WrestleMania 1 happened, and I'm sure that it's not going to burn in the light, is it? No, it's not. We're fine. I've cleared it. Don't worry about it. Everyone remembers where they were when Pachiti Mania happened during this lockdown season. This is also available on cultaholicshop.com, although this was available as part of Drop 1. I wore this very t-shirt during the Survivor Series WTF moments. It smells lovely. But there we go, we have a back print there as well to celebrate our birth back in the year of 2017. Now we have a different t-shirt right here, right now, which has got all of the presenters of Cultaholic Wrestling on it. There we see, going from side to side, we have, I can't bloody see, I hope this isn't messing up the audio. We have Ross, we have Jen, we have Jack, we have Andrew and his lovely shiny scalp, we have Adam Pachiti, we have Tom, we have Matthew, we have Sam, and we have the really cute Owen Mawson down below there. Cultaholicshop.com to get your presenter t-shirt. Moving on now to some kind of graffiti thing, because if anything screams graffiti, it's Adam Pachiti, who does all of the graffiti in his spare time. There we have it, the Cultaholic logo in some sort of graffiti thingy. What a lovely design if you are young, hip-hopping, happening. And then finally, last but not least, we have what is, I think this is my favourite thing. We have the Cultaholic branded hoodie, a lovely dark grey variant we have here with some pristine print on the breast and some pristine print on the rear. Let's put it on and get even warmer than I already am under these hot studio lights and under this Burton's own jumper. Let's put it on. There we have it, it's on everybody. What a lovely fit. Ooh, that's warmed me up to no end. That Cultaholic hoodie, cultaholicshop.com. So remember, we have the WrestleCrate there. You can get my signed presenter card thing as part of that WrestleCrate. That's the only way to get that card. Keep your eyes and ears open. There's different ways to get all of the presenter cards. We have all the Cultaholic shop merch. We have the Black Friday sale, which kicks off today, 8 p.m. GMT at cultaholicshop.com. We'll have Christmas cards on there. We'll have the Ravishing Ross Twaddell merchandise on there. If you do buy that, let me know with a picture and I will retweet the piss out of your tweet towards me. Oh! Sorry! That is signed by Adam Pachiti. It's got him, it's got Dale Winton, it's got Mr. Blobby, it's got the guy of Takeshi's Castle, I think, Matthew Kelly, Simon Miller's there, Brian Potter's there, other people are there. That's a thing you can buy on cultaholicshop.com. Thank you for watching this rambling nonsense. I do apologise for the sort of chaotic nature of this unboxing thing. I'm not a very good presenter. It's about time people knew that. Anyway, that's it. I've been Ravishing Ross Twaddell from Cultaholic Wrestling. I think I've covered all the basics there. Yes. Go and do some shopping. All the best to you. Merry Christmas and a happy... No, it's too early for that.